Robert had some fundamental flaws. He did. His footwork was below average. He took 3-step drops when he should have taken 5. He took 1-step drop when he should have taken 3 on a couple occasions, and that can't happen. He stepped up when he didn't have to step up and stepped into pressure. He read the wrong side of the field a couple times. So from his basic performance, just critiquing Robert, it was not even close to being good enough to what we expect from that quarterback position. Sometimes...
What's going on, Washington football team fans? It's your boy back with another video. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share, hit that bell. More content is definitely on the way. Now, relationships, even relationships with man and woman or whoever, they're things that got to be developed. And then sometimes you have good relationships, sometimes you have bad relationships. And same thing with quarterback and organization. If you got a great relationship with your quarterback and you guys do what you guys do, you can win some rings. And sometimes you have a bad relationship. And sometimes you break up from relationships. And one of the parties, they become obsessed. They after the breakup, you're still in their thoughts. And seems like what we have here. But it was a toxic relationship on both sides. Why? Because we was a toxic organization, and Robert's just Robert, I guess. But it's weird that even in a toxic relationship or relationship that was obsessive, in the beginning, it's a beautiful relationship. Like it was in the beginning, 2012. Great year, rookie of the year. Led us to the playoffs. We was in last place 4 consecutive years. And then this guy comes and he takes the organization by storm and put us on his back, and he led us to the playoffs. And then wife, she's going to the games with Dan Snyder. She's in the private jet. He's eating dinner at the boss's house. He's just loving it. We're loving him, and everything's good. To the injury. Then he gets hurt. Tries to rush back. I'll be back by week 1. Then him and his dad, they go inside the Dan Snyder's office and they demand to run a whole new offense. And after that, it was really never the same. But then we cut him. Kirk Cousins takes over. Robert goes to Cleveland. He gets hurt. And at the same time, he's still doing little weird things in the media. Saying little weird things, like he's never really let go of the relationship. Then we draft Dwayne Haskins, and then he writes this weird little love letter. It's just, and then the straw that breaks the camel's back, what brings us to this day, is then he writes a tell-all book, Surviving Washington. And it was weird. I heard Fred Smoots talking about it, and it made me think, like, what guy writes a tell-all book? He's still obsessed. Or maybe he's an opportunist. Or maybe he hasn't healed yet. Maybe he's still hurting. Because you had a few people that said we destroyed his career, but he wanted to come back week 1. He didn't get his body right. He didn't study the defenses like he should have, because obviously in the system that he wanted to run, he couldn't read defense. You heard Jay Gruden. And then the one offense that he was successful in, the one that he flourished in, the one he led us to the playoffs in, the one that got him Rookie of the Year, and the one that the best game he ever played against Dallas on Thanksgiving, and all of that, to want to play a whole new offense to be like Peyton Manning. But you're not Peyton Manning. You were Robert Griffin. And as you can see, the league is tailored to that now. Look at Kyler Murray out there. Look at all the other Lamar Jackson. So sometimes you get what you ask for. But I don't see the obsession. I don't get it. Like, move on. You're writing a tell-all book about a team that you was on way in 2015. So it's weird, man. People, they become obsessed with you, and they just can't get you off their mind. They just can't move on. And in the great words of the great Rob Parker, I mean, Robert's just a cornball brother. Hell to the football team.